Hello friends, Sentinel H here, and welcome back to our Civilization 6 German mega city. So, continuing on from where we left off, we have the Colosseum, which means I can get rid of this, and we're getting into it. We're starting to build up our districts in our off cities over here, and we are sending our Irene of Athens, a great person, up to try and claim a furs. Maybe a silk, doesn't matter which. Luxuries that it's very unlikely that we'll be able to actually acquire. We're going to acquire diamonds. We're going to get silk from Jerusalem by being the suzerain. So there's no point in using her on one of them. We can easily get marble because there's a lot of marble around here. We actually, I think, already have it. Yeah, we do. So we're going to send her somewhere to get something that we don't already have. Now we are choosing production in Aachen. I guess that's how you pronounce this. Aachen, something like that. So what we want right now, I believe, is a lovely little workshop to get some additional production. 3 turns for that, won't take very long at all, and some much needed production. We have this industrial district, this Hansa built, so we do not need that little marker anymore. We are 1 turn away from getting a library in this university, which district, which is fantastic. And let's keep going. Production in Dortmund. Now, Dortmund is an interesting one. I believe we sent a trade caravan to Aachen in order to gain a Dortmund to Aachen to provide Dortmund with production to get started. Always a good idea. Don't forget to do that when you start a new city if you're not too far away. And this will allow us to get up our first district very, very quickly. In fact, we could get a Hansa in 8 turns. However, we really we need some housing here. We've only got 2, so we are going to go ahead and build this granary to get 2 more housing. It'll only take 4 turns to do, which is perfect. And we have our little scout over here scouting out the lands around. We have Rome with Catholicism down there. Very interesting. We of course have founded Zoroastrianism, but you know, faith isn't really an enormous part of our strat. We are focused almost entirely on enormous amounts of production. Trigger an inspiration for naval tradition. Jerusalem wants us to recruit a great general. That's probably not going to happen. We will move this woman manually. I don't think she can be attacked by anything, so we can claim ourselves a great engineer. Fantastic.
A great engineer has come.
Yes, a great engineer has come. We don't have enough housing in most of our places. Isidore of Miletus grants 107.5 production towards wonder construction. Okay, so not the best guy ever. He has 2 actions, however. We need to be constructing a wonder to get a bonus out of him. We aren't constructing a wonder at the moment, so let's just skip his turn. Of course, she's going over to these first. Hopefully she doesn't get ganked. I don't think she can be. What can we build down here in Frankfurt? Maybe we should try to build a wonder now that we can speed it up. We could always build the Great Library. Boosts to ancient and classical era technologies and +2 science integrate writing slots. But let us check on our technology tree. It only affects up to the ancient era and or the medieval. What did it say? Ancient and classical era, and I believe we are already long past that. We're in the medieval era. Yeah, it would do us no good. It would simply be a place to store great works of writing, which isn't a bad thing because there's not a lot of writing spots, but there are much better wonders here, such as the Terracotta Army, the all units gaining promotion, the Hagia Sophia. Could be good. The Mont Saint Michel, which we can't actually build. I don't think we have a marsh anywhere in our area, so that won't happen. Is that a floodplains? That is in fact a floodplains, but it has to be adjacent to a holy site, so we wouldn't be able to do that anyway. The one that I'm interested in here is probably the Petra, but that's only useful at this city here, so there's no point. at all. So we'll use him on a wonder later. Let's go ahead and do something productive at Frankfurt. Now, we could obviously build ourselves a holy site. However, there is now a rice tile down here that needs to be upgraded, although they're not currently working it, so that probably doesn't matter a whole lot. They are working this tile that we're going to be thinking of replacing with a holy site, which is a bit of an issue because it's going to reduce our production, which isn't ideal. They can work this tile though, which is exactly the same amount of production, so that's not actually a big problem. So let's go ahead and place down we could place down the commercial hub. Now, I did make a big mistake by placing the campus here. It made it so that I couldn't place the commercial hub of Frankfurt near to this Hansa, which is a big mistake. It really has reduced the amount of money that we can make from this. In fact, we can really only get the +3, which the adjacency from the river and from the nearby districts. It would be very nice if we could place it here. Now, what we could eventually... Now, we can't do that either because it's too far away. We couldn't put a harbor here. 1, 2, 3. We could have put a harbor right here, and then... No, that still wouldn't reach. We still couldn't do that. So, 2, 3... Yeah, we can't do that. So, the commercial hub in Frankfurt is going to be in a less than optimal position, but we're going to place it here because it will gain some additional adjacencies, which will be good. So that'll go up in 6 turns. Let's end this turn. We have an envoy available, and we have 1 more trade route capacity. I don't believe I'm creating a trade route currently, so why did I go there? I don't know. I thought that I had that guy on automatic. I don't remember what I was doing. We need to find this city, and we need to found this city. We have $493. Well, gold. We're going to finish a market in Ulm, so that'll give us a little more money. A bit more gold. There we go. The market's up, and we get a nice amount additional cash here. Ulm now has that built. We could build the workshop in the Hansa for some more production, or what we could do is, as it suggests, build a theater district or an encampment. Now, Ulm doesn't really have the right tiles for the encampment. I'd like it to be further this way. 1, 2, 3 at the maximum, right over here maybe, or 1, 2, 3 maybe right here. Although if you place it closer, you can get better adjacencies for those things. We could place a holy site here. Now, like I said before, the holy site for this place would actually be pretty nice right here, or indeed right here, because it will gain adjacency apparently from this. Yep, so aqueducts do provide adjacency. I could place it here. It wouldn't gain very much adjacency for itself, but it would provide additional adjacency to the commercial hub, which might be nice. To improve the commercial hub. Like I said before, these districts don't really matter. You just fit them in wherever you can. What really matters are the commercial hubs and the theater districts. I mean, the commercial hubs and the Hansas in this case. How are our amenities? We have +4 amenities. We're doing fantastic on amenities. Ulm's housing is actually almost being used up, so we really need some additional housing. I could build a campus, but let's go ahead, and it takes 4 turns to build one of these things, so I do think we should probably build one from adjacent districts right there. We don't want to mess with that stone. That's something that we should do. We need a no one owns this stone yet. Will it be Aachen working it? Do we want to work it with Aachen, or do we want to work it with Ulm? We probably want to work it with Aachen. Aachen won't actually have the opportunity to work that many tiles by itself, so any opportunity for it to work more tiles would be beneficial. So maybe we should produce ourselves a builder. 1 turn, we are definitely building a builder. I'm taking way too long to do this stuff. We're going to put him to sleep because, for obvious reasons, we don't have any wonders to build, so it's not going to do us any good. We're getting that builder out this turn, which would be fantastic, so we can do some more tile upgrading. I might end up purchasing this tile for Aachen just so we can build the stone, because that's going to improve both of these Hansas, which would be fantastic. And here we are in the Renaissance era, and that's really cool.
I saw a bank that said 24-hour banking. but I didn't have that much time. You can't go around arresting the Thieves Guild. I mean, we'd be at it all day.
You can't arrest the Thieves Guild, it's true. Love it. Man, building the bank in Ulm would be really nice. That's 5 extra gold per turn. It's going to take 7 turns. Could we get another builder out? It would take 2 turns, a trader in 2 turns. But we do want another trader, so why don't we have go ahead and build ourselves that 4th trader. We'll take this builder, we'll stick him over here. Which tile is Aachen going to... Aachen will grab that tile in 8 turns. So, I guess we'll just leave the... Well, no. We'll use the builder to do 2 things in Ulm. And then we'll use the last one to build that. How about that? Okay. So, what we want to do for Ulm, as far as upgrading tiles, let us see what's going on here, is we could build a logging camp here. And we could build a mine over here. I really need to get this diamond though. Ulm's getting this tile in 3 turns. We can upgrade the rice, which Ulm is currently working. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's take this builder. He's got 3 builds. We'll take him to that rice. Choose a civic. Let's see what we got here. Mercenaries enable tradition. Ooh, all the recommended things. Medieval fairs. Theocracy for the Reformed Church. We can get the Merchant Republic. What do we want? Diplomatic service allows our first spy. Boost by having an alliance. I'm never going to be able to boost that. Have 6 cities following your religion. It is boosted, so we could get the Reformed Church, but I don't like the theocracy. I haven't really used the theocracy that much. I don't really need it. I'm currently using the monarchy, but I mean the theocracy would give us some more another economic policy slot. But what we really want is the Merchant Republic would be excellent for our needs. To do that, we have to research mercenaries and medieval fairs. We will boost. We're going to research medieval fairs because we will be able to boost in 2 turns. We'll have 4. We'll set up another trade route, so we'll be able to maintain 4 trade routes. So we will have that boost. Okay, and what are you going to build? You are going to build. So you have +5 amenities, but you're full upon. You don't have any housing. This is the problem. We run out of housing very quickly. The university will give us housing. Go ahead and build yourself a university to gain some housing. Geneva, what are you going to do? You have 5 of 8 housing, so you're doing very well. We could build a bank in 6 turns, a meeting house in 3 to get some extra faith. A campus would be a lovely, of course. We don't want it to build the Petra. Oh, we can build Mont Saint Michel. I thought it had to be... No, Mont Saint Michel doesn't have to be adjacent to anything. All apostles gain the martyr ability. In addition to a second ability you choose normally. Well, that is actually very good. We could boost it with that dude. Although... No, chicken pizza isn't going to help us. So we could do the Mont Saint Michel. The Great Zimbabwe would be great. If we have the ability to do it. Which I don't think we will, because it has to be adjacent to cattle and a commercial hub. And we don't actually have cattle anywhere. It's nowhere. We have no cows at all. So yeah, we're never going to get that. Let's not worry about it. I'll plan it out better later. We want to get a campus here. This gives us +2 production in the meeting house, though. We're going to build a meeting house to get the extra production. Production is what we want. Tons of production. The reach of your empire is as Jupiter's over the heavens. Well done. So he's happy. He's happy about something. Probably. I actually don't know what he's happy about. Trajan, what are you happy about? Oh. He likes me because I currently... Oh. He doesn't want to be friends. They never want to be friends. Does he have anything that I want? He actually has some nice things, but I have nothing to give him. He has no gold either. Why does he have no gold? Huh, I wonder why Irene is over here. Did she get hit by something and bounce back for some reason? Is that what happens when they get hit by someone? Do they come back? I don't know. What do we want? I don't know. We could just get the salt. I mean, we're not going to get the salt. The salt's going to be taken by her anyway, so let's go get some salt. I just wanted something that we wouldn't be able to get easily. Dortmund, what are you building now? Dortmund needs to build something. Dortmund should probably build its Hansa so that it gets more production. Well, what I need to do is upgrade these tiles. But anyway, the Hansa for Dortmund needs to be over here on this woods. So we actually need to buy that tile if we want to do it. Which means we have to buy 2 tiles. So maybe we shouldn't do that yet. An interesting decision indeed. We want to build the Hansa though. Alright, we have enough money to do it. Let's do it. This is built now. Now we need to trade this tile. We need to swap this tile. Oh, Aachen is working it. That's a problem. Aachen is going to take a tiny hit to its production. It's going to lose 2. 1. And a little bit of food. Aachen isn't growing for 62 turns. Aachen's food supply is always going to be a problem. We'll see if this adjacent resources. How is it getting +2 from from the diamonds? But we have to place it here so that everything lines up. Yeah. And then this is where Aachen's goes. No, we already put Aachen's right here. Well, then whose goes here? No, that's not. That is Aachen's. Aachen's was supposed to go here. Did I screw this up? Maybe I changed the plan from what it was previously. Anyway, we're placing it here. I can't keep this thing straight. I really can't. It's so complicated. What do we want? We want... Do we want castles? No, don't need that. We'll get gunpowder. Mass production. I don't know any of the... I don't know what the best ways to do any of this stuff is. Still haven't figured it out. I've never been good at figuring out these things long term. It's just not how I've worked out really. Maybe I don't learn. Okay, we can stop researching medieval fairs and research mercenaries. Now we have our trade route. We want trade routes from Aachen to other cities. Internal trade routes are what we're going for here. We're going to have an internal trade route for everything. So we can do one from Ulm to... I can't select Aachen. Oh, it already has one probably. So let's rebase this somewhere else. Can't do Dortmund because it already has one as well. We'll rebase this to Frankfurt because I don't think it has one going because there's no actual the roads. Whatever. Once we set that up, the other thing we'll finish. Okay, what do we want to do here? Workshop +2 production, another engineer point. Holy site, campus. The campus would be best right here. But so would the holy site. Campus here would gain +2. Holy site there would gain +2. Holy site would gain +2 for being right there. We're going to do both, basically. It doesn't matter where we put it because we're going to put a campus on one of them. And it's not being worked either, so it's perfectly fine. And a holy site on the other. Do I want religion or do I want science? Well, how many holy sites do we have total? Then we'll close this out. We have 1 holy site over there. We have 2 holy sites. And then we have 2 campuses, actually. We have 2 of each. Let's build a holy site. It doesn't matter. We'll stick it right here. It's going to gain adjacencies because we can place another district right here and it'll be adjacent to like all 3 of these. So we're still filling out the adjacencies just wherever possible. Let us build the farm improvement on the rice. That will provide with an ample supply of food. They're already working this tile over here. So we can go ahead and build a mine on it. Aachen will take this tile in 6 turns. Anyway, that's where it's heading at the moment for the German megacity. I'm sorry we didn't get more done, although we did place a couple more districts. In the next episode, we'll see about getting another city set up. I hope you're enjoying the German megacity. This was, of course, the first design for the megacity, and we will, of course, send this to Aachen.
There are very honest people who do not think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated a merchant.
Ooh, we really want the Medina quarter, I think, to give ourselves some more housing. Let's go ahead and change our policies, and then we'll close out this episode. We need to get off of monarchy so we don't have that much stuff. We can't get rid of this. Our great writer points that we have on here, we're still working on them. Let's not turn it off. Anyway, let's not do that. I'll fix this up later. We want to get to the Finnish mercenaries. We need to get to the merchant republic. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the German megacity. Stay tuned for future episodes. Don't forget to like and comment on the video because that's what YouTube looks for now. Support me on Patreon if you want the channel to keep going like it is. I really need it. We're not doing well as far as that goes. Join the Discord so that you can chat with us and get some games together. If you play Path of Exile, me and Shiva have been playing that a lot lately, so maybe you can join us there. And do all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter if you want the notifications there for when videos go up and for when we do some streaming. So, I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.